Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another Tuesday special, and I've kind of got an idea for a series of videos. It's not really a TMO and it's not really a tutorial Tuesday, it's more of like a tool Tuesday, if you know what I mean. It does have to do with consumerism and purchasing makeup and finding other people's reviews on makeup and, you know, learning ways to really think about what you're purchasing before you actually purchase any makeup. So that's what I'm calling today's video, the first segment of Tool Tuesday. And we're going to be looking at the Sephora Virtual Artist today. So if you go to sephoravirtualartist.com, you will be greeted with this website, and they have 3 different versions of the Sephora Virtual Artist: a product try-on, looks that you can try out, and then app exclusives on the app. We're just going to stick to the desktop version today. So let's click on and try the web version. Okay, so that's not a super good photo of me, but it's a somewhat accurate representation of me. It's fairly well lit, and yeah, we're going to go with it. Webcams obviously aren't the best. Once we have the picture, it looks super low resolution, but it just wants you to line up your lips. Looks good. And our eyes. And then here we are in the actual app area. As you can see on the app, there's 5 different things you can play with. You can pick a lip color, eyeshadow, eyeliner, cheeks, and then lashes. So I thought it would be fun to kind of go through and do a little bit of a look. I'm already wearing a little bit of eyeshadow already. First we'll remove all the makeup. Okay, let's go through and like dress myself up. So if we start at lips, I pulled out a bunch of different lip products that Sephora has and that they do have on the virtual tester page, so we can compare if they actually look like that. We'll start with like maybe eyeshadow. So I'm going to go over to eyeshadow. You can see when you go to the shadow section, there's lid, crease, and outer corner sections that you can do. And the palette that I really want to feature is the Viseart editorial palette, just because the shadows will show up really well. So you can just do Viseart editorial. And nothing came out. Okay, so here's Viseart. I'm going to do VPE08. No, okay. Again, too hard for it to figure out. Brights? No, okay. So we're just going to go with Viseart here. So as you can see, that's going to look horrible. Let's start over here. For eyeshadow, I've pulled out my Z pots, which contain Naked 1 and Naked 2. And I also really love this eyeshadow by NARS. This is Himalaya. So let's start with NARS. NARS. And then go gold. Or coral. Okay, apparently this isn't on it either. Let's try Naked Ultimates. Naked 3. Okay, there's Naked 1, Naked 2, Naked 3. So let's clear all the makeup off. And let's do a nice transition color in the crease. It doesn't tell you exactly what shade we're using, which palette it comes out of. So we'll go there on the lid. On the crease, we'll go a lot lighter. These come out a little brown looking almost. Okay, Naked. Oh, that looks horrible. Okay, that looks not too bad. And the outer corner we can deepen up as well. Do some black. Okay, maybe. And then for eyeliner, you can see you can pick the shape of eyeliner that you would like to go with. I'm going to do a winged look And I have the white eyeliner from Kat Von D, which is called Neruda. There we go. And that looks horrible. Doesn't it look strange and pixelated? If we go back and choose a model, you can choose from 4 different models. You can see it looks way better. So maybe I can upload a photo of myself instead of using a live photo. I took this photo moments before. There we go. It looks just like me. I'm just going to stick to my current eyeshadow situation going. I've got some Naked on. I've got some other non-Sephora makeup on as well. Here's the colors in the Naked palette. And you can just like place your color, place a crease color, something like that, and maybe an outer corner color. And it just basically tells you what's gonna go where. I don't think this looks especially much like me, so let me try to change it to something that looks more like today's makeup. It's like way too yellow. That's not what it looks like. Okay, I'm just gonna take it all off. You can't do like a nice wash of color on this, so let's just remove that. So moving on to eyeliner, I'm gonna go with Winged, but you can see my eye doesn't look quite right. So let's adjust that here. That's better. Let's pull out Neruda, and that is what it predicts I'm gonna look like if I use Neruda. So let me throw it on. I'll do my best to make it look kind of like that shape. The Neruda on the image looks a lot brighter, a lot more vivid, whereas in real life it definitely looks a little bit more toned down. If we go to cheeks, cheeks is an interesting menu because as you can see, you don't really get a ton of options for the finish. So I pulled out 3 products that are on there. I picked up What's Up, Laguna Bronzer, and my Too Faced Love Flush and Baby Love. Let's just go through it and show you what they look like. So if we do Laguna, you can see the range of Laguna. And if I just select that, you can't pick the placement of the cheek product. And then if I pick What's Up, you can see it does like a nice little highlighting effect, but that's kind of where it puts the blush as well. So let's pick Baby Love. I guess the weird thing is it's weird it doesn't let you pick out bronzer, highlighter, and blush. Because I mean it's cool if you want to do one, but what if I want to wear all 3 products? But it's a really nice subtle flush of color, so I'd say that's a super accurate representation. And then it gives you an option for lashes, so you can pick what kind of eyelashes you'd like to wear. They have tops and bottoms. It's too bad that Ardell's and stuff aren't in there. And I have, of course, my Huda Beauty Giselle lashes, so if you type in Huda Beauty, they only have 1 pair of the Easy Lash Collection lashes. Those are the Camille's. So that's not super helpful for me. I would love to see like the Giselle's versus the Samantha's on my eyes and kind of have a preview of that. But since they don't have any options for us, I'm actually going to remove the lashes. I think. There we go. And I'm actually going to go back and change my eyeliner to just be black. And let's change that to pretty easy. Alright, give me 1 second and I'll swap these out. Okay, and because I am actually wearing lashes, or I have eyelashes on my face, I'm just going to pick a set of natural lashes to kind of fake that as well. So let's pick out some natural, barely there lashes. Okay, those will do. Alright, so we have on eyeliner, cheeks, and lashes, theoretically. Again, we're skipping shadow just because it's really not the best at picking out eyeshadow. Let's see if I can just get a gold color on my lid. Okay, so at least we played around with something and like tried to pick something that worked. Looking at these other liner options as well, they're really not the best. Like, what is this? What is this? It looks horrible on the bottom. Now for like the meat and potatoes of the product try on area, let's take a look at the lip colors and see how accurate they are. I pulled out a bunch of different lip products that I would love to see. And first off the bat, they have Kat Von D, but they don't have every Kat Von D Everlasting. I tried to sample Nosferatu, and they did not have it, so that was disappointing. Now, one of the hardest problems that I have, being that I'm fair and kind of neutral toned, is I have a hard time picking out a nude lipstick. So through either Chicken Advisor or Influenster, I got sent the color Honeycomb, and here is what it predicts that honeycomb is going to look like on my lips. I do not think that is an accurate representation. So it doesn't look good on my lips, but it doesn't look as gray as that. So honeycomb is going in the not accurate representation pile. I have one of their multi-sticks, and this is the color Mochi. And you can see it's a really deep, looks very matte. Let's see what it looks like. This is what Mochi actually looks like on my lips. That is what it's telling me it would be predicted to look like. So there's a couple different issues. First of all, it's not a matte shade, and it looks completely flat and matte on this little predictor. And second of all, it is not a dark vampy color at all. It doesn't even look dark and vampy on the tube. So this is a lot brighter and a lot warmer, a lot more closer to like a corally red color than it looks like on the calculator. So 2 for 2. Not super accurate. Let's try an actual vampy color. Let's try Whiskey. There's Whiskey. It's about the same darkness as the last color, but it looks like it's going to be a little more like muted or brown. Okay, here is Whiskey on the lips. And again, it is not a matte color, which the image would have you believe. It seems to be pretty matte. But in terms of the tone and the color, I'd say this one's a little bit more saturated in real life. But the depth of the color is a lot more accurate. It just seems to be a little bit more muted on the screen than it is on my actual lips in real life. But I'm going to give this one a fairly accurate because the bar is not super high so far, and that doesn't look too far off. Okay, so enough Bite Beauty. Let's move on to a classic. Let's go on to the Besame 1920 Red. Here is the Besame 1920 on my lips. And we kind of have the same problem as the Mochi multi-stick. It's still shiny, and it's not as deep and almost burgundy as it is in real life. In real life, it's a lot brighter and maybe a little bit warmer as well. So not the most accurate match there. I would say this, especially when you're choosing a red, is different enough to go in the not accurate pile. Alright, let's try the Clinique Love Pop Lip Color and Primer. This is number 13. Perfect. So that is what it predicts like it's going to look like. This one is actually like pretty darn shiny. So it's weird that they don't even try to add some like shine to the lips because it's literally like glittery. And I would say it's pretty darn inaccurate. It's a lot brighter and more of a almost reddy pinky berry color. And on the calculator, it looks like a straight berry, like a purple berry with a bit of pink to it. And again, the finish is completely different. So if I ordered that and got this, I would be confused for sure. Let's try the Liquid Melted Matte in Sellout. Sellout actually comes up when you look for Sellout. That's what it looks like in the virtual artist. And I would say that doesn't look anything like the calculator. It's a lot more of like a fleshy nude, almost light brown color. And on the virtual artist, it looks like a straight up brownie red color. So I'm going to put that in the inaccurate pile for sure. And you guys will have to let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is a helpful tool for helping you pick out shades and tones and lipsticks, especially lashes? I think is probably the best tool that it's for. I just wish they had more of a range of lashes, but I'm sure as time goes on, they will add more and more lashes, because even if you don't use it for shopping, maybe you can use it to come up with different looks for your like day-to-day life without actually having to experiment and put it on your face, knowing that of course there are some limitations. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. You really will have to let me know what you think about the Sephora virtual artist and being able to try on makeup virtually. If you've done that or tried that, or if you think it's silly or a little bit misleading, not in a like false advertising kind of way, but in like a limited technology inaccuracy kind of way, definitely let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't played around with it, you definitely at least should go check it out and yeah, see what you think. I think I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. I did find it helpful for like blushes, lashes, and eyeliner, especially like checking out the white eyeliner. I thought that was pretty cool. But I definitely think it needs work on the lip colors and the eyeshadow colors. Again, it might be a limitation of some of the like technology or reproducing different colors on different skin tones. But I think they do need to like update the finishes on lipsticks, whether that's adding like some fake shine or something to the lips to make it look a little bit more true to what you're actually going to receive, especially with something like the Clinique Love Pop. It doesn't look anything like what it tells you it's gonna probably end up looking like. I would still recommend you go and play with it and have some fun doing it either on the app or on your phone. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you'd like to see more Tuesday specials. I do new beauty videos every single day of the week. If you'd like to help support my channel, the best you can do, of course, is to share my videos with anybody else who might find it interesting or helpful. Or you can also check me out over on Patreon. Thanks so much to my current patrons for helping support my channel. And with that, I will see you all tomorrow in my next beauty video. Bye!